Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Gavin Fish. Today, we are continuing our look at the victims and possible victims of the Zodiac killer as we commemorate the solving of the 340 cipher. December 20th, 1968. 17-year-old David Faraday picked up his date, 16-year-old Betty Lou Jensen, from her home at 8 p.m. in a light-colored 1961 Rambler station wagon. It was the couple's first date, though they had been sweet on each other since they met the previous week at a church function where they had served on the same decorating committee. All week, David had been cutting classes to spend time with Betty Lou and had been driving her home from school. They told their parents that they planned to attend the Christmas concert at Hogan High School, where David was a senior and Betty Lou was a junior. The school was only 3 blocks away from Betty Lou's house. David would bring her back by 11. The two had other plans, though. Instead of attending the concert, which turned out not to be happening at all, the young couple visited Betty Lou's friend Sharon. They arrived there at about 8:30 and talked about going to San Francisco. They left Sharon's house at 9 o'clock, but didn't tell her where they would be going. According to the police report, at about 11 p.m., Homer and Peggy Yore pulled into a turnout on Lake Herman Road to access the Benicia water pumping station to inspect some pipes for Mr. Yore's job. They saw a light-colored Rambler station wagon with a young man in the driver's seat and a young woman sitting beside him with her head on his shoulder. This wasn't an unusual sight at this particular place, as the turnout on Lake Herman Road was known to be a lover's lane where young people could get some privacy. Apparently, David and Betty Lou hadn't traveled to San Francisco after all. At 11:14 p.m., a man named James Owen passed the turnout and saw 2 cars, David's Rambler and another car he couldn't identify later. He noted that he hadn't seen anyone in either car. Then, at 11:20 p.m., a woman named Stella Borges was driving her car to pick up her grandson at Benicia High School. As she passed the turnout on Lake Herman Road, she saw the Rambler station wagon with its lights on and 2 bodies on the ground. She took off to find help, eventually flagging down Benicia police officer Pitta, who raced to the scene. As police investigated the crime scene, they found 2 bullet holes in the passenger side of David Faraday's Rambler, one above the rear passenger door window, and another in the rear passenger side window. They found a total of 10 bullet casings. From their investigation, police believed an assailant armed with a .22 caliber handgun pulled his car alongside the passenger side of David Faraday's car, ordering them out. He fired 2 warning shots into the car. Betty Lou Jensen then opened the front passenger side door and exited, followed by David Faraday, who was shot once in the head as he exited. He fell onto the ground next to the car. Betty Lou then began to run away and was shot 5 times in the back. She made it 33 feet before she fell. On August 1st, 1969, 8 months after the murder of David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, and about a month after another attack that was committed on a young couple as they parked, killing one and seriously wounding the other, I refer, of course, to the attack on Michael Mageau and Darlene Ferrin. 3 letters prepared by the killer were received at the Vallejo Times-Herald, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the San Francisco Examiner. The nearly identical letters took credit for the shootings at Lake Herman Road and Blue Rock Springs Park. Each letter included 1/3 of a 408-character cryptogram, inside which the killer claimed included his identity. On August 7th, another letter was received by the Examiner. It began, "Dear Editor, this is the Zodiac speaking." In this letter, the killer included details about each crime that only the killer would have known. This letter was sent in response to the Vallejo police chief, Jack Stilts, saying that he hadn't been convinced that the first set of letters were actually sent by the murderer. The following day, Donald and Betty Harden of Salinas, California, cracked the 408-symbol cryptogram. No name appeared in the decoded text. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below.